Hi there, I'm going to show you some CS2 Vertigo smokes. We're going to start with a bit of a cheeky one. You can smoke left to right side gen from spawn, come here, aim about where this little black line is on the right, and jump through. That will smoke your right side gen from spawn for a B take. And also from spawn, if you come here, I think you light with this little blue dot here, aim, sort of imagine there's a line between this yellow bit here and the bottom there, and jump through. And that will be your left side gen smoke from spawn, which are pretty powerful smokes. Left and right side from spawn. Also, you can smoke front side, fly up dot here, aim about there, and throw. Sort of just a bit of a feel thing. Yeah, smoke front side for a cross here. You can also smoke left right side gen from bottom stairs. If you come here, aim in this corner, crouching, and stand up and throw. That will smoke your right side generator. There. And for your left side generator, if you come in line with this dot here, aim in this corner a little bit up and jump through. And that will be your left side generator from stairs. So you can do it from spawn or stairs. I personally prefer the spawn one because you can lurk mid for a bit as well. Really, really good pop flashes are sort of stand about here in this corner, aim just about there, or a little bit over to the right, so like halfway between there and the gap, and throw. Your teammates can run up like this, and they don't get blind, but it lands behind this white box, and everyone on the site, like holding like this, on the site gets full blind. Really powerful flash to blind the site without blinding your teammates. So here, about there, throw. Really, really powerful flashes there. You can also molly headshot here by coming to the top of this arrow, aiming between the bit of the mucky bit and the big pillar here, right in the middle here, and throw. And that will molly your headshot. You can also left click, right click, aim about there, up in this, somewhere around here. You can sort of just do this one on the fly, right? Sort of just do this one on the fly a little bit. And molly behind that, that's a left right click throw, somewhere on the fly. Also, if you come to this corner here, I think you aim about there, if I remember correctly, and jump throw. That will molly behind the white box, so everyone playing behind white box. And also, somewhere on the fly, just sort of run throw around about here and throw. Maybe a little bit higher up. Burning here. But there's a way to molly behind here. I think it's more of a feel thing, really. You just sort of look for it and just sort of run through. Yeah, that's a lot better. And that will molly behind T. Or pillar. I usually call it T because that's just what we call it. And that's pretty much your B site util you need to know. For retaking B, come here, aim in the bottom corner here where 6 is and jump throw. That will molly behind white box and push them out. And I think from same position, aim, I think it's bottom right corner here and jump throw. And that should, in theory, smoke off stairs. Yeah, and that will smoke off stairs for a defuse as well. That's the retake util you need to know. Just be careful of them coming up here and jumping up like this, but we can't really see default. We have to really swing out. For CT side, playing B, if you come here, aim, I believe it was there and jump throw, or is it down here? No, about here and jump throw. That will smoke off entrance straight away for anyone wanting to come out. Or if you want to do a little bit deeper, in this corner here, aim about there and throw. Which is sort of not the bottom bit, but top line up here, not the bottom one, top one here. There we go. And that will smoke that off. Got to be careful because it's a bit of a one-way there. Worked a lot better in CSGO, but it is a smoke you can utilize. You can also just throw a Molotov over the wall like this, which will stop them from pushing out. And also, if you think they're coming out ramp, crouch, stand here, aim between here and throw. And that will pop flash out here, which is a really, really powerful. It's a really, really powerful flash. For ramp, So you sort of do it on the fly like this. And that will smoke off ramp. The way I did that was I run here, aim to run along this wall here, like this. And then I'm aiming at this cross here. So what I'm doing is I'm coming here, aiming at this cross, and then my crosshair should be crossing into this white light here as I pass this black line. So if I do that and throw as I'm passing the white light, it is the quickest way to smoke ramp without stopping and lining up. But that'll take a bit of practice, but that's your ramp smoke. You can also molly ramp like this, come here in the corner, aim here and throw in the corner of this ladder and the yellow bit here. Which will molly that off as well. You sort of just flash on the fly, right? Something like that. That's a really shite flash, to be fair. You know, you can sort of flash on the fly and swing of it as well. And if you're playing Ivy, you sort of molly like that. Stop the push. You can also flash like that as well. And that'll pop down at the bottom there. You can swing out. If you're taking control, if you come sort of anywhere in the middle of the ramp, aim top there, and throw in that corner, that'll molly sandbags every time. A smoke site, you got your left side smoke, it has to be the bottom side now, you can't go top, bottom corner here and jump throw. That's your left side smoke. Up here, somewhere like that, and throw. So that's kind of one that was a bit more on the fly. That's your right side smoke. And for your heaven smoke, which isn't really that necessary, but you can do it if you want. If you come here, light the blue, aim in the right corner there and throw. That will smoke your heaven. So anyone playing up here gets kind of fucked by this. And that smokes heaven. To molly people out of headshot, if you come into this corner here and crouch, aim at this line here and throw. Never mind, never mind, never mind. This line here, sorry, and throw. What the fuck? What's going on? In this corner here, aim this line here and throw? No? Is it this line? Or is it a stand-up throw? Bear with me. It's worked when I tested it earlier. Oh, whatever. I guess you could also just run the fly like that. Or I guess, you know, something like that. Yeah, I guess that also works. So what I did for that lineup was I just stood in the corner here, line up with this, aim top left corner and up to this line here, like that, and you just throw. Then that will molly off headshot and they can't jump up, force them to fall back a bit. There is a retake smoke here, but I don't know if it's CS2. I haven't tested it actually on CS2. But if you come here, aim about like somewhere in the middle here and throw. Of the like blue bit. That will smoke off anyone playing short. So if you plant here and they're playing short, you can do that as a retake smoke as well. And good flashes for coming out A actually. It's just over here, just up like this. It doesn't really blind you, but like anybody playing like this, they'll get full blind from it. Anyone playing like this will get full blind as well. And I think it also works people playing Heaven as well. They'll also get full blind from that. So that's a really, really good flash. Doesn't really affect you too much and it full blinds them. For your mid utility, come to this corner here. There's a little dot here you can aim at and throw. And that'll molly your CT or smoky CT. And to molly Guardian really safely, if you come to this area here, this white U, so there's like a white U shape here, if you aim like sort of in the middle here, crouching, aim the left side of this bucket and jump throw. That will safely molly off Guardian without having to expose yourself too much. There was a smoke that landed here from spawn. I don't think it works anymore, but I'm just going to test it out just for shits and giggles. I remember it was something like this black dot here in this corner, and it was like a shifting jump throw or something like that. Nah, that doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. But that is pretty much your Vertigo utility that you kind of need to know. I don't think I've missed anything out there. Yeah, but also when you're smoking ramp as well, you can sort of just flash like this, right? Fuck. You can also just throw a flash as well. Like that, to flash out your teammates, which is also viable. But yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know. Yeah, there's anything else. I think Gambit smoke no longer works, so I'll try Gambit, which is like this. Nah, Gambit smoke doesn't really work anymore. But yeah, you can sort of play around, try and find something. I mean, I guess if you come to this corner here and this top left corner here, which I believe was some sort of smoke. Nah, it doesn't really work. Anyway, yeah, that's this to you two. You need to know for Vertigo. Cheers for watching.